Hey guys, Chris here, Marksman Shooting Sports in Westfield, Indiana. It's been a long time, but I'm coming back at you guys with some gun vlogs. So I'm going to carry around the camera. You guys know the drill. If you remember, I think the last vlog I uploaded was like six to 8 months ago. So let's just see what cool stuff comes on in the door and stick around. That's coming up now. Okay, so we've been really busy the past several months. A lot of that is thanks to you guys. We've expanded a lot. I did a gun store tour, gosh, back when I first started the channel, so it's been over a year ago. So we've added a lot of stuff. I'm gonna start this vlog off with a quick tour. For those of you who may not have been in here in a while, or maybe you're on the other side of the country and will never be in here, kind of cool. We're a tiny little humble gun store, but that's okay. I just want to walk you guys around just so you can see the environment that I work in. This is my store, by the way, from those of you who don't know me. Starting up here, there's our front door to give you perspective. So walking around, this is totally new for us. This is our cowboy action shooting, manipulating the camera. I think FedEx is coming in, but anyway, this is our cowboy action shooting section. Just added it, so there's a gun club in our area that does cowboy action shooting. He's not coming in here. So this sort of thing has been really popular here. I've done a couple videos, gun comparisons with some single actions and all of that stuff. So a couple, I mean, it's a modest start, but it's actually been going really well. A lot of people have really liked it, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, coming back over here, just accessories and accessories and accessories. Not a huge selection, just basically the essentials that anybody would want. Right over here, I mean, some bulk ammo again, just started kind of getting into that. Not a huge selection, but we're getting there. More accessories. We had a lot of AR parts here, but a lot of that's gone. Snap caps, you know, for the kids. Pistol grip shotguns. That's my little chair. That's actually where I film all the gun comparison videos. And then, you know, a wall of shotguns. This is our most popular case. This is our used guns. It looks like we don't have a lot because when we get in used guns, they go within a day or two. So they really don't hang around too long. But we do get in a lot of used guns. And if you want to check us out on our Facebook, you know, we post those up. Haven't thought much about shipping them, but why not, I guess. But I do put a lot of them on Gunbroker as well. Now this is kind of my new surplus case. Again, very empty. I do have a bunch of surplus pistols coming. Hopefully they come today and I'll show you. But I had a whole bunch of the 92S's and they all sold out in like 2 days. Star Model Bs or BMs and Polish P64 and then the little Tokarev TTs. Those are Yugoslavian M57s. But anyway, they have actually been doing very well. So we carry a lot of that stuff in here. Then we have, you know, your SIGs and J-frame or small revolvers, bigger revolvers down there. Scopes, and there's a Desert Eagle, and of course Rugers, concealed carry handguns. There's Glocks and more scopes and Smith & Wessons and some optics I'm getting really low on, so need to get those. More handguns up here. 1911 spring. Man, I'm bumping all into sorts of stuff here. And then we have knives up here. So back there is like single box ammunition, and then back here on the wall is rifles, which they've been selling pretty quickly. A couple M1 Garands, those are both from the Korean War, and then a 1924 manufactured Winchester model 1894 in 3030 or 30 WCF to be exact. But that's a quick tour for you, and we'll see what we got else going on today. So a little bit of show and tell. I gotta show you what's in the box.
What's in the box?
I'll tell you what's in the box. If you've seen, go to our Facebook on our Marksman TV Facebook page, you probably know what this is. And if you watched our last video, which was the 80s action movie guns, you definitely know what this is. But we are a Class 3 dealer here at Marksman Shooting Sports, so we get some really cool stuff in from time to time. We have a video of an MG34 and an MP40 and a Type 96 and a Lewis gun and all that sort of stuff. So I did get a Class 3 item in. We got it in from our customer. Of course, you have to go through the Form 4 background.
What's in the fucking box?
What this is an Uzi 9mm.
Uzi 9mm.
Basically, to deploy it, you just snap the back of the stock and then out it goes. And then you have a nice stock. Of course, this is not an SBR. It is a machine gun. It is a transferable machine gun. We did all the appropriate paperwork and everything on that. So really, really cool. I do have a full-length video on this that will be coming out. I still need to film it, and then I'm going to take it out to a friend's house and shoot it so you guys can see all of that and get all the information on it you like. There's already a million videos on it, but whatever, I'll add to the pile. Okay, just got in one of those shipments of surplus guns I was telling you about, so let's dig into it and show you what we got. I have another package, should be arriving today, so that will be pretty cool. Okay, let's see what's in the box, see what we got here. Got more of these Beretta 92S's in stock. Now, like I said, I ordered in like 10 of these last week, and they all sold pretty much within like 2 or 3 days. So there you are, the little Beretta 92S's. I got 10 more. That one's in about the same condition as the last one, but very nice. It's got some honest wear on them, but you know, very functional. There's like no cracks or splits or anything in the grips. The last ones we got were in pretty good shape too. You know, if you get these anywhere, yeah, they're overall in really good condition. Now, we do have a retail site. It's cheapgunsusa.com. When we get through the initial people, because a lot of people locally really want these, as soon as we sell out through them, because I can always get more, I am going to stock those on my site as well. So you can pick those up, and we'll have them in 2 different grades. We won't do the whole hand select thing. And since we are a very relatively small store, hopefully you will, you know, we'll pay a little bit more attention of like who gets what in terms of like the grading that you're paying for, be a little bit more transparent. I know on some other sites people like pay for hand select or like excellent condition ones, and they get really, really poor ones. So we'll try and be as honest as we can about that, but that's not going to be showing up right away, but it is something that you'll see in the future. All right, so about to close out for the day. It's been kind of a quiet day, not a lot really went on, but we are moving through the end of April, so kind of the spring and summertime is kind of more the slow season in the gun market. Now for these vlogs, I'm going to try and get back to doing like one a week, and you know, one vlog might take place over a couple of different days, just to get some interesting stuff. I'm also I'm going to use this as an opportunity to try and, you know, at the end of every vlog, I'll try and answer some questions that I frequently get. So down in the comment section, if you want to ask a question on my next vlog at the end of it, we'll try and answer some of those. But one I frequently get, and since we're kind of doing the gun store vlog thing again, is what is it like to own and operate a gun store? Is it worth it? Is it worth the time? The first thing a lot of people will tell you is get into operating a gun store only if you're passionate about it. There's not a lot of money in it, really difficult to make any type of living. I'm going to say that's mainly not true. If you want to run, I mean, it's just like any business, the business can be what you want to make it and how big you want to take it and how hard you want to work. It does require a lot of work. There's not a lot of margin in firearms. I mean, you have to diversify. You have to find different things that work. You have to know your market, and you have to give it time. Most importantly, you have to have enough capital to put into new things, try things that are different, and, you know, essentially not run out of money. But once you get past that, you put in all that work, you move past those difficult times. I mean, really, it can really grow. If you want to have one small store, you don't want any type of internet presence. You just want to go in 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, not think about it, sell a few guns and go home. Sure, I mean, you'll make kind of a meager living, but hey, a lot of people are fine with that. That's totally fine. But just like any other industry, the more time you put into it, the more effort, the more you are going to get out of it. I mean, I totally believe in that. And now that I've been here, it'll be 4 years this summer. We're still pretty new. We're starting to see that. We've worked really hard at this, and it's kind of getting to that point where it's like it's outgrowing us pretty quickly. So a lot of things, like we have YouTube, and I'm kind of watching the front door as there's a lot of traffic. So I mean, you know, our YouTube channel, and we're online with cheapgunsusa.com, and you know, just diversify. So is it worth it to get into the business? Well, yeah, first and foremost, if you love to sell guns, sure, it's great. It's a lot of fun. You're going to spend a lot of time doing other things than just playing with guns. I mean, you got to worry about all the paperwork and knowing all the laws and getting set up with orders and constantly ordering in new things and taking phone calls and answering emails, and you never, even when you go home after the store's closed, you never really stop working. So I mean, you got to keep that, but really to make it big, you have to have, I mean, and we're not big, I mean, but we're doing well. You have to have the mindset that you need to push yourself hard every single day. You need to constantly be thinking of ways to develop yourself and to improve yourself in your business. And the number one and most important thing is to offer great community service. Well, I guess it is a community service. Offer great customer service because, and one thing I've noticed is in so many other gun stores, the number one complaint a lot of people have is really bad customer service. People who, it's just, you get a lot of guys that are mainly gun guys, but they're not people, they don't know how to talk with people. They're not people. But anyway, so as long as you can just, I think at the end of the day, the only thing anybody wants is to be taken care of and to be treated fairly, and everything else kind of falls in line. Those are my recommendations to people who want to get into the gun business. Don't be afraid to do it. Just be nice, be respectful, be very competitive in pricing, know your market, know what people want, listen to what people tell you, and just go at it, have fun, and I guarantee you, as long as you do those things, you can open a gun store. It's really no big deal. So thanks guys for tuning in to this vlog. Like I said, I will have more coming, hopefully one a week. If we get some interesting stuff, maybe more, maybe not, I don't know. We'll just kind of go with the flow of things. But anyway guys, Chris with Marksman Shooting Sports and SheepGunsUSA.com in Westfield, Indiana. You are watching Marksman TV. I will see you next time.